onto your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not?
What's going on? Entertainment time with another recap. We're talking Baddies Caribbean Part 2, aka Underwhelming Than a Mother. This is why I don't listen to none of the baddies, because when they say stuff, they over exaggerate. They make it seem like it's a lot worse than what happened, and then when we see it, it's nothing to what they said. Now it starts off with Meatball versus Tinka. Now this was pretty even. Meatball ended up having Tinka on the couch, so you could kind of say Meatball win, but to me it was a pretty even match between the two. And then next thing you know, Saucy, let me tell y'all, Saucy know how to rile up a crowd. That's what he was doing for most of the reunion. He's talking about Meatball, Meatball, and then Meatball's like, big Meatball, not the little one. She starts getting all hypey and stuff like that, starts putting up her fists and everything like that. And then Jayla, here Jayla comes. Jayla, you should have waited, because Meatball is already on 10. She's like, let me tell you what my problem is with you, Meatball. You be talking about me on the internet, and I never did nothing to you. And next thing you know, Meatball start back up. Meatball even did a kick. I'm like, that bitch turned into Kung Fu Panda. She did a kick, and then she did a little twist. Not a twist like Dia, like a ballerina, but she did a kick and a twist on some technique type ish, right? In my opinion, she tore Jayla. She tore Jayla. Because the way that she kicked and did that spin, sorry. She won. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's like, say what you want about Meatball, but it's like, not a lot of times we see Jayla get tore, but this time she tore you. And I don't think Jayla expected that. Not gonna lie, like, a part of me, like, especially when Jayla, when she was fighting Gretchen, a part of me was like, you're better than this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be doing better. Like, Jayla, to me, although she gets on my nerves and she's very irritating, like, you are better than being on a baddie show thumping. Like, you have made your own brand, although it may not be the most successful in the world. It's not easy to do. Like, I just don't get it sometimes when it comes to Jayla, because I feel like she's doing it just for the money, which I get, but it's like, you could do other things just for the money, because it's not like you probably don't have connects out there. It's just something, it made me feel a way watching her last night getting scratched up and bumped up like that, because I'm like, this not you. This not you. Next thing you know, Tinka starts polling the girls on Meatball's weirdness. She basically, I guess, is doing what Sapphire should have been doing with that pen and pencil and put herself to do something useful. So she starts basically polling the girls, talking about, did you notice that weird-ish? Did you notice that weird-ish with that big-ass pencil? It looked like she was about to hit Meatball with that pencil, so I'm not mad at why Meatball ended up popping her with that chair. That episode of Baddies, it felt like an episode of Jerry Springer, but with some bad bitches sprinkled in there. The chair throwing, the running, the crying, it was all of that mixed into one. Tinka starts going around to each girl, and then Natalie even mentioned, she says her favorite moment on Baddies is when Meatball said, congratulations. Bitch, when I tell you I scream, because I say that, y'all don't understand. I use that in my everyday vocabulary now. Like, when something happens and I'm trying to be funny and say thank you, I say congratulations, okay? Because Meatball, the way you said congratulations, you didn't really want to congratulate her, okay? You were being very sarcastic. So Tinka decides to make her way to Meatball with that big ass pen. Next thing you know, Meatball ends up doing a suplex move with that chair and kabow! Hit Tinka right at her ish, okay? She hit Tinka so hard, Tinka gained another form of her pigment back, okay? The bleach went away for a little bit. Like, literally, she hit that girl hard. Tinka didn't really see it coming at all. So, the way she put belt to ass, though, to me, she has really great aim. I don't know why Meatball does not pursue WWE. She has the physique. She has the stamina. she has the quotables, and she has the name. You already have a name of a wrestler. What are you doing on Baddies? Okay? What are you doing on Baddies, Meatball? Saucy at one point said, "You disappointed me." They didn't show who he was talking to, but of course, I think he was talking to Jayla Mina. Okay, Jayla Mina, what happened to your kung fu moves that you was doing all up and through the Baddies Caribbean season? Okay, what happened to the fifth element? Gone, right? I just feel like Baddies was not a good showing for Jayla. Like this go around, I think Caribbean was a bad showing for Jayla, and I feel like she would have just been living off of the Baddies South High, because this Baddies Caribbean did her no favors. It got her bit up, hated, and looked at sideways now. Okay, now next thing you know, Meatball starts crying. She's like, "I want to do this, man." She started crying. I'm like, oh my God. I'm talking about she started bawling. So Tommy like, "Man, Meatball, don't cry, man. Meatball, why you crying, man?" So next thing you know, Tommy pulls Meatball to the side, and that's where Meatball starting to get the vented. She's just like, "Man, I didn't want to do that to her," but it's like she keep trying me, dog. Like it's just like it's more than the Baddies chain. It's a lot deeper, okay? So Tommy's like, "Oh, you don't have to do anything for the cameras and stuff like that." Like Meatball really folded with being on this show too this season, because you were casted to be the funny. You were casted to be the comedic relief. The only thing that was comedic was her ballet. Like we didn't get a whole lot of comedy from her. So it's like your purpose of being there was overshadowed with the drama and the jealousy that you had towards Tinka. So I think that's where she folded miserably. Shout out to Tommy for at least talking some sense into her, because I really feel like she thought she needed to sort of, I guess, impress the audience to be able to feel better about herself, which Tommy made sure to let her know. Next thing you know, I don't know if Meatball been getting lessons from Jayla, but she popped out into a soliloquy. Meatball said, "Hey, my job." She sounded like Isaiah. Y'all know how Isaiah be screaming on Sausage Baddies. He be like, "Hey!" Okay, she did one of those. She was like, "Hey, y'all need to mind y'all business. I'm not friends with Tinka. I don't want to be friends with Tinka. She hurt me. All the things she did to me is deeper than the chain, nigga." She starts belting, start flexing her arms, just bad crying. Okay, a lot of y'all have been speculating that it was some munching going down. I don't know if I believe that, but this scene didn't help it either. Okay, because it was a lot of passion behind that. Okay, do I think it's deeper than the chain? Yes, but do I think the chain was the cherry on top? Yes. I just feel like Meatball just can't sit here and act like the chain didn't have a little bit to do with it, because the way you were acting was kind of weird about a damn chain. So let's not, be delusional here. But I do think it was some things that were not talked about or shown on the show in regards to their fallout. Like some mean probably happened in Philly streets, and that's why they had the fallout that they did, because in mean ass Philly streets. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, Meatball starts saying how she trusts Biggie, and that's why she F with Biggie, because she vented to Biggie, and Biggie never went out there and told any of her personal information. That's why she messed with Biggie hard. Tommy gonna talk about, "Yeah, this my protege." I cannot stand when bitches try to little girl or niggas try to little boy people. Like, shut up, Tommy. Okay? Talking about that's your protege. What you talking about? Bitch, you ain't Nicki Minaj. Who you protegeing? You can't, like, Tommy she be alone. I live for Tommy, but like she do it about some time, because it's like you can't be called Biggie no damn protege as if she's like a child. She may act like it, but like protege is crazy. Okay, but shout out to Biggie for being a true friend to Meatball, and I guess being somebody that Meatball could sort of listen to. No wonder them bitches was sharing cigs, because they trusted each other. They loved each other. Okay, so shout out to Biggie for keeping it real with that. Now, we see the next baddie get brought out. And y'all, this is why I'm putting this recap out so late, because bitch, it was really a disappointment. Like, ain't nothing much to be talked about. DTB comes out. Okay, DTB looked like she was going to the cabaret. I don't know where she was going. I love me some DTB, but girl, you was going to the cabaret. Okay, welcome to cabaret. It's Jocelyn and this bitch. You know I come to play. Oh, why did Santana? I want to hear you scream. Come on and spin that check. Okay, that's what Diamond told Lemmy for her to be able to get squabbled by Tesehki the way that she did. First of all, I have a lot of thoughts to this. That's why I made y'all wait, because like y'all gonna wait to hear what I say. Anyways, I got a lot of thoughts about this. First of all, there was a lot of things working against Diamond. First, it was the outfit. It was the cabaret outfit. Them little fur, I call them dick grabbers, okay? Hand warmers. They were working against her extremely. Them wrist warmers were just effing her up because they're in the way of your weapon, which should be your hands. Turns out the weapon was Tesehki's hands. So she comes out there. She like, what we doing? What we doing? We gonna fade or we talking? What's up? Right? Immediately, Tesehki gets up. She's like, what's up? No. Let's just run the fade. Let's just run the fade, right? Mind you, Diamond takes off her wig and she reveals a wig cap. RuPaul's Drag Race ain't got shit on her because she just gave us a reveal, okay? A wig under the cap. I mean, a wig over the cap. We never really seen that on Baddies before. A wig over a swim cap. Bro, Diamond's an innovator. She's a creator. What New York said, I never seen a human grow plastic hair. Okay, that's Diamond. But very creative. But why you tried to slap Tesehki with that wig? What you think that was gonna do, Diamond? I mean, goddamn. It was just like, oh my God. What did you think was gonna happen when you tried to whack her with that wig? It's as if she was trying to kill a fly. She was trying to shoo a roach away. She swang the damn wig over. Next thing you know, Tommy. Tesehki hit so hard, Tommy was standing by and felt the impact and fell. She literally tipped over. London tipped and falling down after Tesehki threw that hit. I mean, shabow. She just fell over, tipped over. Okay? Tesehki's titties. Tesehki hitting so aggressive. Her titties poked a hole through the shirt. I don't even think it came out of the top half of the shirt. Her titty just poked out the shirt. That's how hard Tesehki and how manly she is. It was punching. Okay? Tesehki didn't even look like she was trying. She was just throwing solid hits and effing up Diamond. Another thing that worked against Diamond, the rug. The rug to me was the setup that Todd Tucker put into place. Because why the hell y'all got a rug that's slippery in the middle of a floor of a reunion? It doesn't make sense to me. As Diamond's losing and goes to the floor, next thing you know, Bianca Bani, okay, comes in there. She like, I got the fire to get my lick back, okay? Because that bitch Diamond want to sneak me when I'm not licking. So I decided to hit that bitch with my shoe. So I hit that bitch with my shoe and I hit it with a Rick Owens because that's what I wear, okay? Rick Owens make a bitch get stolen and I hit her upside the head with my Owens, okay? So she hit her with her big ass boots. I think them Rick Owens. She shabow. Here's the thing about how I feel about this. I'm gonna be fair. Y'all know me. I don't care if I like a person or not. Diamond, this is what you deserve. I'm sorry. You hit Bianca when she wasn't looking, paying attention, and had no issue with you. So it's karma. It is a little karma. Don't get me wrong. It's karma. Like, I just feel like it is a little bit of karma. Like, it is what it is. In regards to it, do I think it's dirty? Yes. Do I think it's shiesty? Yes. Do I think, Bianca's a little bit of a coward? A little bit. Because you didn't stick around for Asians Wall. But that's besides the point. The fight in itself, though, from what it was described there, I thought it was a lot worse. Don't get me wrong. She still got tore, but it wasn't out the frame. She just got tore. You get what I'm saying? She still was standing up. You feel me? I thought it was to the point where blood was spilling everywhere. They had to get a towel or, for the floor. And like they had to literally pick her up and rush her to the ambulance. I thought it was giving that. Diamond, to me, I'm really upset with her because she should have never posted on social media. She should have never did all of that because it's like, don't get me wrong, it did give her a lot of clout, but I just feel like it boosted Tesehki's head up as if, she's like this grand destroyer, which she is, don't get me wrong, but it's like, Diamond made it sound like she did more damage than she actually did. So that's what sort of ticked me off. Okay. So after that happens, Biggie, you gotta stop being an assistant. If you want to be a producer's assistant, just say that. Because the way that you was babying Tesehki talking about, oh, give my sister a hat. Diamond, don't step on my sister pants. Like, that is not your sister, okay? Tesehki don't even like her own sister. What makes you think, like, get out of here? So it just kind of bothers me. Like, girl, you are not a handler. You know what I'm saying? That's reserved for Bobby Lights and Roland Ray. You do not get a handler, Tesehki. It's crazy to me how some of the girls were popping a whole lot of ish after Diamond Body got beat up, aka Scotty, aka Biggie, and that I'm not surprised, of course. But Scotty, my whole thing with Scotty is like, first of all, Scotty, you're such a whore. Let me stop. There's that. Like, not gonna lie, I said I like the outfit, but her booty was out too much. Like, that's a little bit too much booty air for me. Like, ooh. Anyways, I just do not think Diamond did anything towards you, Scotty, for you to warrant all that shade and all that ish talking. And Scotty does this a lot. Like, I feel like she's getting a little bit too comfortable for her britches. Just because you're effing Lemmy Pepper doesn't give you the right and the goal for you to be shady as hell. Because at the end of the day, you're very much replaceable as a character on this show. So it's like all those little side comments she be saying, I don't get it. Like, why? Like, does that make you feel better about yourself? Answer me that. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, Diamond switches into a pink jumpsuit. Mind you, Natalie's so damn scary. When Natalie when Diamond came out, she gonna talk about she ran to the other side of the stage. Oh, she not getting no clout off of me. Girl, you just ain't want to squabble. Shut up. What the twin said, bitch, shut up. You just didn't want to squabble. So stop it. Talking about getting clout off of you. Like, really thinking about it, I'm glad Tesehki did what most wouldn't. And thank you so much, Tesehki. Not Tesehki, E.T. Thank you so much, E.T., for what you did. Because you literally knocked Natalie out her frame. And, like, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I want to give a public apology to E.T. Ethereal Scarface. Because she did something for the future. You ever had there's things that are done in the world. You might not get it now, but you're going to get it then. You're going to get it after. And E.T. hitting Natalie, I'm thankful for it now. Like, I'm grateful for it, actually. So I want to say thank you so much, E.T. Thank you so much. Like, thank you. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. So then we get to Slim versus DTB. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Slim, in my opinion, just from the fights, right? Slim, DTB got that first round, Slim got the second round. And Slim, you're still a loser. Like, I'm sorry. You're still trying to, get under Nat's ass crack. Like, you're still, a follower. You feel me? So it's like, you may have won the challenge in the battle, but Diamond won the war. Okay? And in my opinion, you did not tear her as much as you think, talking about, oh, I told you I was drunk. Girl, bye. You still look drunk. How about that? Like, oh my God. It's just like, from what we saw in the reunion, it just did not equate to everything that the girls were saying. Like, a lot of these girls now I look at as liars. Slim, you a damn liar. Jayla, you a liar. The only person who told the truth is big nigga Gretch. I was shocked. I'm like, maybe she is a real nigga after all. Because she actually did say the truth. She said the thing about Bianca with the boots, which I don't think the boots knocked Diamond's teeth out. She mentioned the chain. Like, she said a lot of truths that happened. She said the Animac and Nunu situation that they both, stuck in there. Like, she said a lot of things that were truthful. So maybe she is a real nigga. I don't know. I may have to think about it. Somebody in my comments, I said this on the after show, y'all. They said, did you just call? Because I said one of my videos, oh, Big Gretch is my black queen. Somebody said, did you just say Gretch is your black queen? How dare you? I'm like, you must be new.
I don't care what y'all say. I ain't changing my personality for nothing. Okay. So after that happens, Slim is over there bigging herself up. We see Diamond body, ice in her mouth, going to the bathroom, going about her business. Doesn't look like, she's back. Doesn't look like she's gonna come back to avenge herself. Okay. So next thing you know, they bring out Big Nigga Gretch. So Big Nigga Gretch comes out, and she, of course, had her hair in a pony in a bun, okay, wrapped up, and she had a shirt that said Big Gretch versus everybody, okay. Jayla is sitting there arguing back and forth with her. Gretch like, what's up? Like, what you want to do? Like, I just be chilling. So it's like, if you want to fight me, like, what we gonna do though? Like, I got my bitch, my nigga Cali. I'm sitting right here. It's the reunion. Do you want to fade? Okay, let's fade then. So they start to square up and everything like that. Cali, bitch, what? Cali is a linebacker. I like Cali though, because she's good TV. But that bitch is a linebacker. She, next thing you know, also I want to mention something that I found very funny when Tesehki, when Diamond came back out, and Tesehki said, "Get your ass back in the back." Not gonna lie, I sort of laughed. I'm sorry. Because it was like, when you got your badass kid and they do something they're not supposed to do, and you're like, get your ass in here, okay? And Tesehki don't need a hype man. She could talk on her own. The bitch barely talked to begin with. So it's like, she don't need a second person talk for her. She don't need a ventriloquist, okay? And it was Slim asking Tesehki for confirmation for me, talking about, did I do my big one? Did I do my big one? I told y'all I was a juror. Like, as if she's like, the WWE judge or something. Oh my God. Anyways. So Gretch runs up. They get to squabbling. Next thing you know, Cali jumps out. She looking like a pumpkin. Cali, you look great facially, but dress-wise, bitch, you was giving Spirit of Halloween. You was over there looking like an overdone squash. I was like, oh my God, I need a vegetable soup. The way Cali was dressed. She come over there. She did that Blueface punch when Blueface punched Krishan Daddy and tried to punch out Jayla. Like, I get you want to have your girls back, but let Big Nigga Gretch have her big nigga one-on-one with Jayla. So they start going back and forth. They boop, 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 boop. Cali tried to hop over there and jump for her. Next thing you know, that damn Sapphire. Shout out to Sapphire. She gets over there and puts that damn Cali in the headlock, drags her away. I'm talking about drags her away, just boom. She drags her away. I said, Sapphire, where was this energy with E.T. in Jamaica? Okay. Now it'd be funny if Sapphire had put in that headlights, just start socking her shit, just that boop, boop, boop. That would have been a funny scene. The moment though that Sapphire dragged Cali, that's when I was like, damn, Cali a big bitch. Like, oh my God. I didn't really peep it before, but it's like, that's what really, like, it's cemented in my mind. Like, she's a big girl. Okay, so Jayla go from round 2, right? This is where, the scratching of the things go down. Now, Saucy, this is where I'm getting on you, bitch. Okay, you and your evil Grinch costume. You need to learn how to host unbiasedly. Although I think Saucy did a great job, he was very biased in regards to some of the fights. Because Gretch was, I guess, scratching Jayla, and Scotty was trying to get in, and he's like, no, stop scratching her, move away. Scotty's like, no, she's scratching her. Now, Scotty, I'll give you a point for at least trying to intervene. But bitch, you should have tore Cali. But the girls are scared of Cali because I told you that's a big bitch. She's a linebacker. So it's like, that's why Natalie, Scotty, and them didn't go for Cali, and it was Sapphire, because that's the only girl in her weight class. Okay? Them girls are scared of her. Okay? But I found it very interesting how y'all didn't save y'all girly Jayla. Because y'all could have really helped her out. Gretch, though, to me, she's a dirty fighter. I would never want to fight a bitch like her if I was a girl, because you scratch, you bite, you itch, you probably shank. You and Meatball are probably more alike than we know. Like, oh, no. You don't squabble. Okay, you go for the dirt. You try to hurt. There's a difference. Okay. Now, I do agree with Saucy though. Like, them bitches ain't your friends. Like Johnson said, that bitch not your friend. Okay. Because Scotty and Allie could have did something and they did Nathan. All right. Now, DTB wasn't the only bitch who lost the tooth. Jayla, what's in your mouth? Okay, was that a candy corn? We know it's Halloween. Nah, bitch, it wasn't a candy corn. It was a tooth. It was a little bit nasty because we just saw blood everywhere. And like, oh my God. And then the tooth was sort of brown. I'm like, oh my God. Apparently, Jayla said she had a flipper. I know the girlies and the baddies, was lacking dental plans, but apparently they are. So she picks up the tooth also meticulously. Who knows if that wasn't the tooth that Natalie was parading all around through Instagram and disguised it as DTB's tooth? Because we didn't really notice. DTB didn't really say she lost the tooth on stage. She said she lost the tooth on social media. So I low-key feel like the girls sort of used that to their advantage and use I feel like Jayla's tooth to act like it's DTV's. That's just my theory. I may be 100% wrong. Also, Melissa Mays from Not As TV. Bitch, why was you standing there like you was waiting to squabble? Bitch, you should have helped Diamond out. Y'all Not As TV sisters. Y'all talking about sisters. You should have helped your sister out. Although you and Diamond aren't the best of friends, you should have hopped up in there and did something, okay? So they sort of separated them or whatever. I do feel like, though, when it comes to Gretchen and Jayla, I feel like Gretchen is somebody that's going to match Jayla's energy, and I don't think she's ready for that, okay? Melissa Mays was looking all like a damn a security guard all up in through that damn audience. Next thing you know, they bring out Roelly, okay, an Asian doll. And Animac begins the apology tour. Okay, I apologize. Okay, just apologizing. Cali checks her, she apologizes. Slim checks her, she apologizes. And I'm like, Animac plays it very safe. She knew that Nunu was gonna be like not the easiest squabble, so she didn't want to wear out her energy before Nunu came back on that stage, because the way she quickly apologized was very strategic to me. Okay, so they asked Animac, who you got smoke for? And she's like, oh, if it's Nunu, but if Kiva wanted, she could get it, she'll give it to her. I'm not backing out to nobody. So then they asked Animac about AB, do y'all dance, baby? Do y'all dance? She said she never met him. And the girl said it was just a blowjob and stuff. It's the way Janisha said it. She's like, I heard it was just a blowjob, a blowjob, let me get a blowjob. I'm like, they just threw it out there as if it's like it's something simple. Like, it's still a BJ, y'all. Like, the hell? I don't think Anna messed with him though, because if she did, I feel like she would have been poked at Nunu and be like, I had your nigga. I'm finna get pregnant by him. You know what I'm saying? Child, heard he like white women anyways now. I guess Nunu got lucky. Anyways, they start talking about Tommy and Roelly and about their situation. So Tommy walks up to Roelly. She like, you Roelly, what's up with you though? Like, what's up with the beef and the animosity? I just feel like you've been talking a lot about me. Like, what's up with you, Roelly? What's up? Huh? Jealousy. So she hits her with one of those. Now we get a throwback story in regards to what happened in Vegas. Although I'm not the biggest Roelly fan, she told no lies. The story she told that happened, I said in Vegas, in London, was the same story she told years ago on Instagram. I have the video still on my page, by the way. If y'all want to go in history of time, just look up Tommy Lee London, or look up Tommy Lee Floyd Mayweather, Roelly Floyd Mayweather, Natalie Floyd Mayweather. Like, y'all gonna see all the videos from me. The same stuff she said was years ago, stated the same. So as much as I don't like Roelly, I'm not saying I don't like her, but I'm not the biggest Roelly fan. She's not lying. She's telling the truth. Tommy, you was a crash out. And you called the baby ugly. Okay? We'll never forget. Child, one of my entertainers said, child, Tommy got Roelly though. She said, oh, you still look the same though from that when I last saw you. Yeah. But Roelly said, hey, you still look the same too. Drunk and high. Okay? Very much high. Okay. Next thing you know, they sit down or whatever, and then they bring out Nunu. Child, Nunu look like she just left Planet Fitness or You Fit. Okay. Went grocery shopping, put her hair in a bun under a hair wrap and a hat, and came out to the reunion. She was like a last minute add on. You know what I'm saying? Just a mess. She came out there. She get the squabbling with Animac. I will say Animac shot me with how she kept up. She did shot me with how she kept up. She was swinging fast. Okay. First round, they start going. What Cash said? Mac, 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 Mac. Okay. I think Anna won the second round, and I think the first round was a tie. And that's just my opinion. This is where the unprofessionalism seeped in, Saucy, because you shouldn't be cheering off one name of a girl to whoop another. The way you was cheering on Animac, that was very unprofessional. Okay, Jayla goes and tries to get her lick back. I scream. I thought it was gonna get basketball wise when when Susie ran on that stage and she threw that water. I thought it was gonna give that. But I don't know. I guess she was just trying to hit her off the side. Bitch, you should have pissed in a cup or something and threw it at the bitch. Like, Gretch the type of bitch you threw piss at. Because Gretch is grimy. She scratches, she bites. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's like, if Ivory had did that to Gretch, I wouldn't be mad. Because it's like, okay, that's why people are mad at Ivory when she did to Mel. Because they're like, Mel ain't did nothing crazy for you to do some shit like that to her. That's some shit if Jayla did, I wouldn't even be mad at it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, do I think it would be trifling? Hell yeah. But would I be bad? No. Okay. That's when you say you see Cali run towards Jayla like an offensive lineman. You know that bitch was raised by some Crips. Like, you could just tell. Okay. Now, in the meantime, Biggie runs up and she hugs Roelly. She ends up hugging Roelly, and Roelly is like, oh, she's embracing her or whatever. Tommy's just rolling her eyes because y'all know Tommy don't mess with Roelly, especially Roelly and Biggie's history. Which, listen, I'm rolling my eyes right with you, Roelly. I mean, rolling my eyes right with you, Tommy, because it's like the things y'all done said about each other, Biggie and Roelly. I'm all for growth, but I don't forget easy. I don't. Okay. So they bring out their replacements. Mind you, Animac, when they separated the fight, that bitch was huffing and puffing like a werewolf. She, back up, back up. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Back up. I'm small. I'm little. That's one thing Anna's going to say. She little. Anna, you lizard looking whore. Like, my whole thing is with Animac. Animac acts like she's like Mariah. Mariah to me is little. Animac, you is a tall, lanky type of bitch. Like, let's not act like you just out here petite and just 5 foot nothing. Like, you might be like small, skinny and stuff, but it's like, come on now. Come on. Mariah to me is small. That's like a little girly. You feel me? Anna, you was a tall, lanky motherfucker. So I live for Tommy smizing throughout the whole reunion. That bitch was serving face. One thing about that bitch, Tommy, she gonna give face. Because the way that she was smizing and giving Roelly dirty looks, Roelly couldn't help but to notice. And that's why she ended up snapping on Roelly. She like, is you cool? Bro, you keep blinking at me. If you want an issue, we could fight. We could squabble. Okay? So after the dirty looks, she like, what's your problem? Tommy did exactly what she said to do. She didn't even say nothing. Just by looking at her, she got under Roelly's skin. I kind of live for it, not gonna lie. That's how you know you that bitch. They shade, okay? Next thing you know, they bring out the replacements, okay? Bring back Kiva, J.O., Wendali, no shade, Wendali. Why are you there? Wendali, why are you here? But she comes out. And then we kind of hear Tesehki kind of checking Kiva. Like, hey, I heard they say you want to fight. Like, what's the tea? Like, I heard they said, we trying to squabble and stuff. And I guess Kiva was like, no, I love you. Okay. J.O. comes out there with her. She looked like she going praise dancing. Okay. What was that outfit, J.O.? That was some praise dancing royalty. Okay. You was breaking every chain. And you broke Biggie's face. She is popping the shit out of Biggie. I'm talking about like she knocked her out her frame. Okay? Literally broke her face. She shabow. Biggie ain't did nothing but just step back. Bitch, you should have went in for her shit. You could have tripped the bitch. She already tripped when she was trying to hug and kiss on damn Janisha. You should have tripped her. Tripped her and knocked her upside her ish. Just said kaboop and then poop. And did your big one. And the reunion sort of ends there. The first part I enjoyed way more better than the second part. Heaven Marina should have been casted as an original. That's what I think about it. Roelly, you should have been ran up on Tommy. Don't wait till maybe you caught her off guard or something like that. I just feel like you gave her too many chances. That's what I think about that. Bianca, you a little bit pussy. Thank God, Saucy, clap that tea, because you should have squabbled Asian. But yeah, this is what I feel about Bianca. She's very prideful. She's a little cowardly, don't get me wrong, but she's very prideful. She wants to leave with a W. She never wants to leave with an L. So the moment she beat up Mariah, I knew she wasn't going to fight Asian all, because she was like, I already took my W. Bye. I'm going home. Okay, I mean, see you. And that's exactly what she did. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below. What y'all think about this second part? Who was y'all faves? Did Santana do the most? Like I said, I think he did great, but I think in regards to him hosting, he needs to learn how to separate him being a host and him being a fan. There's a difference. Let me know what y'all think down below. And we're out, babies.
No personal thing.